Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Doctor Who. Last time on Doctor Who, we had the Time of Angels. Amy and the Doctor ran into River Song, who was leading this sort of expedition-ish group to basically deal with a weeping angel. And they went in, and it turns out they were in a place with a ton of statues. So they had to go around looking for the weeping angel, and then we came to realize that all the statues are weeping angels. And yeah, it was spooky, scary, and bad, and scary, and good, and bad, and scary, and yeah, and that was basically that. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Don't be a dick, no spoilers. And with that being said, let's get right into this episode of Doctor Who. Here we go. It's interesting that they didn't put Alex Kingston's name in there. Like how they, bring in John Barrowman's name sometimes.
We jumped.
Jumped where?
To the ceiling?
Up, look up. With the power still on, yeah? So what else is still on?
The gravity? Yep. They jumped up. And they're now on the ship.
The hull is breached and the power's failing.
Sir, incoming.
Sir, lights.
They're still not fast.
God be with us all.
Yeah.
3, 2,
1.
fire.
Yeah, gosh, they must be moving all over the freaking place. God, this is crazy that they're moving outside, but we just can't see them.
Doctor, how long have we got?
5 minutes max.
9.
5.
5, right, yeah.
Why'd you say 9?
Why can't you get numbers?
Yes.
Oh, a forest.
It's an oxygen factory.
It's a forest.
Yeah, it's a forest. It's an oxygen factory.
Makes
And
sense.
if we're lucky, an escape route.
God. Man, this takes me back.
What did you say?
Takes me back to the classics.
Is there another
7.
7?
I'm sorry, what?
You said 7.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we all heard you.
Far into the ship and...
Angel Bob here, sir.
Angel Bob.
Ah, there you are.
Oh my gosh, I love him in that chair.
Soon we'll be able to absorb enough power to consume this vessel, this world and all the stars and worlds beyond.
Man, I like the detail that he's breathing heavily. I can
No need
see
of comfy
that.
chairs.
I made him say comfy chairs.
There's something in her eye.
What's in her eye?
We are.
What's he talking about? Doctor on 5.
5?
Doctor.
No, wait. Something.
Uh-oh, the crack.
Do not.
Oh god. They're right next to you. Ugh. Whoa, they're getting a little fucked up. Keep the camera on them. I will watch for him.
That's pure time energy. You can't feed on that. That's not power. That's the fire at the end of the universe. And I'll tell you something else.
Never let me talk.
But his jacket.
And that is exactly what they want, because as long as our eyes are open, they can climb inside. There's an angel in her mind.
Oh god.
3.
Did it work?
She's normalizing.
Okay, good. Alright, just keep your eyes closed for a little bit.
You did it.
That's pretty crazy, man.
I don't care. Where Dr. Song goes, I go. What?
You two engaged or something?
Yes, in a manner of speaking.
Oh,
Marco.
well, that's awkward.
Till I get back. Sir. And I'm legally responsible for her until she's accomplished her mission and earned her pardon.
Oh, damn.
Just so we understand each other.
You're in Storm Cage.
What is that?
Well, if he cares, he doesn't care right now. That's interesting. Okay, so they're not engaged. It's just a lie.
You can't open your eyes.
Can't open them for more than a second. That's what the doctor said. Still got a bit of countdown left.
Mum, you can't.
I need to see
Just
it.
got a reverse blink.
Am I looking the right way?
I was doing a solar flare for a second. Quick. Down. Your second has passed.
It's the same shape. It's the crack in my wall.
Your second.
Close your eyes now.
You did, I heard you. Crispin and Philip.
Crispin and who?
Oh no. They were taken out of time and space.
Get through now.
Time can be unwritten.
Amy, there never was a Crispin or a Philip on this mission, I
Unwritten.
promise you.
The Daleks were unwritten. That's why Amy doesn't remember. They were unwritten.
And Philip and now.
The Cyber King, a giant Cyberman, walks over all of Victorian London and no one even remembers.
Right?
But the angels could be here any second.
Never mind the angels, there's worse here than angels.
Oh, jeez. No, Jorah.
She killed a man. A good man. A hero to many.
Huh.
You don't want to know, sir. You really don't.
Come on.
She killed.
Sir, the angels are coming. You have to leave me.
Come on. But you gotta say it.
You know me at my best.
Ready?
Content.
Can you ever really be ready for this? Yeah, he doesn't want to have to leave him.
If the time energy catches up with you, you'll never have been born. It will erase every moment of your existence.
Yeah.
You'll never have lived at all.
So is that what happened to the Daleks?
Keep your eyes shut.
Why does she not remember the Daleks specifically?
Moving. All you've got to do is walk like you can see. Just don't open your eyes.
Okay.
Walk like you can see.
That's very, very specific, Doctor.
We're not moving. You have to do this.
Maybe start whistling. Maybe they'll think you're casual if you just start whistling. Why is one being a little teapot? I don't get it. Oh, dearie me. We're actually watching them move. That should not be a thing.
Don't open your eyes. You're on the flight deck. The doctor's here.
Oh,
I teleported
the teleporter.
See?
Thank God.
Get it working.
I'll be serious. Compared to me, these angels are more complicated than you, and it'd take every single one of them to amount to me, so get a grip.
Doctor, I can't let you do this.
No, seriously. Get a grip.
You're not gonna die here.
No, I mean it. River, Amy, get a grip.
Grip.
You genius.
Oh, we're gonna make them all fall into the thing. That's right, get out of here. You stupid statues. Get unwritten.
I kept saying, the angels all fell into the time field. The angel in your memory never existed.
Right.
Can't harm you now.
You, me, handcuffs.
Tuh.
Must it always end this way? A very good man. The best man I've ever known.
Who?
It's a long story, Doctor.
Come
Can't be
on.
told. Has to be lived. When the Pandorica opens.
Oh, God.
Pandorica. That's a fairy tale.
Doctor. Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I'll see you there.
I
So,
look forward to it.
so what's the Pandorica?
Well.
I'm running too.
Oh. The wedding? Yeah, she's getting married. Whenever tomorrow comes.
Well,
Yeah,
blimey.
I know. This is
So-
the same night we left, yeah?
We've been gone 5 minutes.
Oh. He actually did it this time.
Who's the lucky fella?
You met him.
Ah, the good-looking one. Or the other one.
The other one.
Well, he was good too.
Thanks.
Does that mean Rory?
No.
No.
About who I want.
Oh, right, yeah.
Him? No. Rory.
No, still not getting it.
Doctor, in a word.
You're so...
In one very simple word, even you can understand.
Look, you're getting married in the morning.
Well, the morning's a long time away. What are we going to do about that?
Amy, listen to me. I am 907 years old. Do you understand what that means?
A
Debatably.
while? You are sweet, Doctor, but I really wasn't suggesting anything quite so long term.
Oh. Just want to give
You're
you...
human. You're Amy. You're getting married in the morning. The single most important thing in the history of the universe is that I get you sorted out right now.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Come on.
Doctor.
And for those of us who can't read the base code of the universe,
Amy's time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. What? Huh? What? I don't... What? Huh? So she's not really... I mean, we've said that she fancies him, but... Which is not new. We've had companions that have fancied the Doctor. She's not really thinking long term. She's more thinking of just a one night of passion. But... But there's something important. He needs to set her right. I'm pretty sure she's marrying Rory. So, she's not leaving her fiancé, who is unconfirmed to be Rory, but I'm pretty sure between the handsome one and the other one, it's probably Rory. You know, the one she was dating. But apparently this mission has gotten her horny. And she just wants a good night with the Doctor. The Doctor who doesn't want to do that. He just got out of a thing with his future wife. But he realizes that this all revolves around her. Everything revolves around Amy. And the date which I believe was May 26, 2010. That date is the date that they saw in the future something about the crack in time and space. Well, was that or what? Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna go back and look. Where was that? What was that about? Come on. Load.
What is that?
The date of the explosion when the crack begins.
The date of the explosion when the crack begins. What is it? Oh, okay. Okay. So I was wrong. It's not May, it's June. June 26th, I think. June 26th, the day of her wedding, basically. And then she gets all horny and stuff for the doctor. Which, I mean, I don't know. Would have gone for Tenet, but whatever.
Amy Pond? Mad? Impossible Amy Pond? I don't know why, I have no idea. But quite possibly, the single most important thing in the history of the universe is that I get you sorted out right now.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Come on.
Yeah. The most important thing in the universe is that I get you sorted out right now on June 26th, 2010. But I don't think he's actually gonna, do the business. I don't think he's gonna sort her out the way that she wants. So June 26th, 2010, the day that Amy Pond gets married, is also the day that the crack in time and space explodes. Okay. I think I got that. I think I got this. Amy Pond is supposed to get married, presumably to Rory Williams, the other guy. This will occur on June 26, 2010. At that point, there will be a crack in time and space that explodes. A crack that has always followed Amy. It followed her. It was there in her past. It was there in the Starship UK. It was there in Churchill's bunker. It was here in the Byzantium. But Amy's still getting married. But she wanted just one night of passion with the doctor. And that's it. She wasn't looking for anything long term. She just wanted a night of passion with the doctor. This suspenders wearing, bow tie wearing ass doctor. Because before all of this happens, before any of this happens, before she gets married, before the crack in time and space explodes, Amy is horny. That is what we are to get from all of this. And if I am wrong about any of this, you can leave it in the comments But I think that is the gist. That is what we know so far. Like, oh my gosh, now I feel like for this season, I need, like, a wall of evidence and putting red string everywhere so that I can figure everything out. We got the crack, the angels, Churchill, Amy being horny, all of that stuff. Ugh. But I think I got it. I think that I got it. Okay. Alright. Let's go over the rest of the episode. Man, I've been yawning all friggin' day. Alright, the gravity. That was interesting, the way they played with the gravity on the ship. Both with, breaking the gravity orb, or the gravity orb, light, I don't know. Giving them enough updraft, basically, to jump up to the Byzantium. That was cool. And... And, yeah, that was cool. And then at the end, when they played with gravity a bit more, with the, if I could think, with the Weeping Angels, throwing them into the crack was definitely interesting. I like that. The forest was a cool concept. I kind of mentioned, it takes me back a little bit to those classic episodes where I swear almost all of them. Well, okay, An Unearthly Child and the Daleks, the first two First Doctor serials. Those both had forests in them, so it's like, yeah, that really took me back. It's like, and here's a forest, and it's like, oh boy, here we go. So yeah, so that was kind of interesting, kind of like that. And yeah, we have the crack. Interesting that sort of becomes the main thing. The angels almost kind of take a step back because of the crack that's now a bigger threat, basically. So yeah, because though the angels are still the big enemies, basically, and they're still the villains of this two-parter. And, their whole purpose, they wanted to feed off the energy that the crack gave, but instead they were starting to be consumed by it. So that was interesting, and, watching them kind of negotiate with the Doctor a little bit was also interesting, because for the longest time they've sort of just been these just monsters that you can't stop. The only way you can even halt them for a little bit is just, to look at them and don't blink. But we got a little bit of negotiation, kind of negotiation. We got them to talk, at least, through Angel Bob. Poor Bob. But, yeah, so that was kind of interesting, and them, trying to get the Doctor to sacrifice himself to get rid of the crack, so that they could then, they would be free, and the Doctor would be gone. So, yeah. I wrote down the counting, which was really just... they really just did that to scare Amy, basically. So, yeah, but basically, I mean, they probably shouldn't have done that, because it got the Doctor to... it got the doctor and River to figure out something was wrong, and then, you know, they were able to stop it basically. So yeah, and then yeah, the whole thing with there's something in Amy's eye. You know, there's an angel in her eye because she looked into the eyes of an angel too long, and so that angel was now in her mind trying to take over. And the only way to make sure it didn't take over was just to close her eyes. And she had to keep her eyes closed for so long. So yeah. Oh, I'm yawning all the time. Gosh. It was, the stuff with River and Octavian was interesting. They kind of got me for a second with the whole, we're engaged thing. And I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. And I was kind of thinking, like, well, does this bother the doctor? It's like, well, he hasn't... It's not like he's really had a relationship with River yet. It's like, they met at the end. He met her at her end, and now he's meeting her again. This is only the second time meeting her. But yeah, so that's interesting. And then, the real truth that he has to watch her at all times because he is legally responsible for her, pretty much as like a parole officer, kind of. So yeah, that was interesting. And it was revealed that she was in, I think they called it Stormgate. I guess I could go back and check. I have to turn subtitles on. And
Can't you read it out?
No, it's too tight. You have to leave me, sir. There's nothing you can do.
Something's happening. Pedro was here a second ago, and now you can't even remember.
There never was a Pedro. There's only ever been the two of us here.
No, there were 5 of us. Why can't you remember?
Listen. I need to get a closer look at that light, whatever it is. Don't worry, I won't get too close.
No, you can't. You mustn't.
2 minutes. I promise.
Just listen to me.
You ready for leaving?
Yes. Yes, I'm dead. Before you go,
I'm not going.
listen to me. It's important. You can't trust her.
Trust who?
River Soul. You think you know her, but you don't.
I mean, he doesn't know her.
Who or what she is.
Then tell me.
I told you more than I should. Now, please, you have to go. It's your duty to your friends.
Just tell me why she was in Stormcage.
Storm Cage. Not Stormgate. That's alright. Alright, so she was in Storm Cage for murdering someone, and a good man, apparently. So it's interesting. It's like, okay, well, who? And it's like, okay, they won't say who. Just, she killed someone. He was a good man. And yeah. Oh, what the hell I'm doing right now. I'll just put the pen there. Oh, that kind of works. Anyway, so she killed a good man, apparently. They won't say who. But yeah, and it was like someone she really like trusted and stuff. So yeah.
That's a fairy tale.
Doctor, aren't we all? I'll see you now.
I look forward to it.
I remember it well.
Huh. So that's interesting. So she said she's at the Pandorica when it opens. And which we teased at the beginning in episode 1. The Pandorica will open and silence will fall, which is interesting. So apparently River's going to be there, but not exactly the same River. It's from her past. So she's already been there and been through it. So that's interesting.
Bye, River.
Let me try to get this.
Best man I've ever known.
The best man she's ever known. Wouldn't that be the doctor? That's kind of... So yeah. So she was locked up in Storm Cage for killing a man. And this was basically an attempt to get a pardon for that, basically. So, yeah. So that's interesting. And I'm still yawning like an asshole. Excuse me. And then we had the whole, walk like you can see, which she did not do. Amy did not do that. It's like, basically try to fool them, try to get them to ignore you, basically. Which is also interesting that the angels, would ignore her. Because, they have more pressing issues, but it's like, yeah, you need to walk like you can see. Because if they think that you can see, then they will stop, basically. So, yeah. And she did not do that well. It's like, it would be hard... It would be hard to walk like you can't see, or walk like you can see, excuse me. Yeah, it'd be hard to walk like that when you can't see. So, yeah, I don't blame her for not being able to do that. Now, the whole thing where we saw the angels starting to move, we saw them still in rock form, moving and going over to grab her just before she's teleported out. I'm not exactly sure about that, because the whole point of the Weeping Angels is that even if we're looking at them on camera, they freeze. It's like, because of that quantum lock, even if the audience looks at them, they will freeze, which is an ingenious thing to do. Which is why this whole thing with the Weeping Angels, it's all just statues and editing that they do to create these monsters. So, I'm a little bit mixed on actually seeing them start to move. But they only did it the once, and after that we just saw them, the statues frozen being sucked into the crack. So, yeah. Not sure about that, but whatever. And then, yeah, the whole thing with horny Amy, and the doctor... which, yeah, it's like, I guess it isn't like, she's in love with him and she wants to, live her life with him, it's not another Rose situation, but it's just, she just wants a night of passion with him before her wedding. So, yeah, that's weird. That's definitely weird and different, but it's interesting, I guess. And yeah, it is different from Rose. It is different from Rose, but it's still like, okay, it's a little... So yeah. So we'll have to see where we go from here. I'm very curious. What's this whole thing with, this crack in space and time and her wedding and stuff like that? And how do we get Amy to just, stop going after the doctor, basically? So... It's like, we need to get her all sorted out. So maybe we'll do that in the next episode. But yeah. But that's basically it. Great episode. Great two-parter. I really liked it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much that. Great episode. It'll be interesting to see if we bring the angels back. But maybe. It's entirely possible. It'd be funny if they brought the angels back on a spin-off. Oh, God, if the angels were on Sarah Jane, that would actually be really funny. I'd love to see them deal with the angels. That sounds like fun. But yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, that's pretty much that. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Doctor Who reactions, you can click on the playlist. You can subscribe if you haven't done... You can click on the subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. I did get that right. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media. Links below in the description. See you guys later.